What's going on, people? How you doing? TK Pryor, Mr. Finance, coming to you on Master Wealth Builders through social media. Today I just want to talk to you about why sheep don't invest. So the average company out here is in business to make money, and the idea is to rape, steal, and kill at your expense, meaning that the company is not looking out for your best interest, they're looking out for their best interest. So a lot of times you're going to enter an adhesion contract, which simply means that it's a negative situation not in your favor from the moment you enter the contract with the company. So most companies offer adhesion contracts, and the law says that it may be immoral, but it's not illegal. So if you're going to enter an adhesion contract, then you have to know how to play chess instead of checkers. In other words, you need to be smart enough to make the contract work for you, given the fact that it's an adhesion contract from the onset. It's not in your favor from day one. So entering a negative contract that works against you is stupid unless you know how to play chess, where you can make that contract work in spite of its, negative conditions. So I'm going to give you an example from my own personal life. I try to talk to you guys from personal experience, or what I'm actually doing, what I've actually done, and that's what qualifies me to have these conversations. Because the public school system has taught you to only trust a subject matter expert, and the first thing people do is dismiss me as no qualifications to have conversations about finance. So last year, a little bit more than a year ago, I entered a contract with a company that was basically designed to multiply your Bitcoin. So they did that. Then they decided this bright idea that we can rape, steal, and kill Bitcoin from people by coming up with our own coin, forcing people to convert to that coin at a $5 rate, and then cut off the Bitcoin channel so that you're no longer able to withdraw anything but our shitcoin. So in the course of the time that they did that, I was able to pull out more than I put in. I put in 5 Bitcoin, I made 12 Bitcoin, and what's still in the company is what's left over, what I wasn't able to pull out. So what's left over probably will never recover from the shitcoin dive, but at this point I'm locked into waiting until the shitcoin goes up to the $5 value, which is unlikely, or just taking a loss and walking away. But because I put in 5 and I made 12 Bitcoin, I did pretty well last year. I was able to pay for Christmas. I bought my wife bought a condo. She also bought some land in her country. So essentially, in spite of the fact that it's an adhesion contract that's negative for people today, I made out. And I always say that because people say, oh, that's a scam. Everything in life is a fucking scam. People are negative by nature. They're going to look out for self first. And the average person is selfish and doesn't have a community way of thinking. So they're not going to do something beneficial to a group. They're going to do something beneficial to themselves. And you have to fucking be smart enough to know that and just prepare for it. So learn how to scam the scammer. Everything is a fucking scam, and you have to be smart enough to make a situation work for you in spite of the fact that it's a fucking scam. And if you can't figure that out, then you need to just bend over, get some Vaseline, and get comfortable. And that's what most people do. Most people complain, they lose, and they don't know that they need some Vaseline. That's why they're complaining. So that's the situation. But to help some people, the 1 or 2 people that watch this video, I'm going to give you a few rules. And this is how you get into the chess mindset when it comes to investing and not being a sheep. Number one, you only invest what you can afford to lose. Number two, you pull out your principal the first chance you get, or the first time that you make your principal, you pull it out. Number three, you leverage your principal into another opportunity so that you're minimizing your capital expense. And of course, the overall is to position yourself, aggressively position yourself, so that money is working in your favor. You know, money, you need to, if you're not making money work for you, then you will work for money until you die. So the idea behind investing, even though it's an adhesion contract, is being smart enough to work money and make money work for you, whereas you can somehow get ahead. There's no way I would have been able to buy the land and the condo and Christmas if I didn't have the wherewithal to make my money get a job and to put it into a system where it can multiply. So sitting on your hands will not get you anything. What you have to do is invest and put some sort of hedge in place when you do invest so that you don't lose your shirt. Because every company is going to eventually turn into a fucking shitbag. There's no good companies. There's no positive people. Okay? So prepare yourself for the company to try to bend you over. Most of the time, they're bending you over from day one. Prepare yourself to be raped and protect your interests. You see, because the average person goes through life like a little 2-year-old baby complaining about the situations that they've gone through, as opposed to the purpose of life being to make you stronger, make you learn, evolve your consciousness so that now somebody can't trick you with the same trick because you've evolved past that. You've gotten smarter, you've gotten wiser, and that situation has made you stronger where now someone can't trick you with the same trick. That never fucking happens. Somebody tricks you, somebody beats you, somebody hurts you, and you just whine like a 2-year-old baby. And then you use it as a crutch to say, well, now I'm scared to let somebody touch me because the last guy beat me. Fucking get over yourself. That's not what life's purpose is. You don't go through things to break you. You go through things to make you stronger. So when you go into an investment situation that you know is an adhesion contract, you have to play chess, not checkers. And position yourself to invest with a hedge so that you win in spite of the negative situations behind the contract that you're entering. Or you do as most sheep do and you don't invest. Hence the title of this video, Why Sheep Don't Invest. So you guys, do you, whatever you consist of, and get ahead of the situation, because the situation will damn sure get ahead of you if you're not smart enough